Do you know that out of just one pot of soup, you can make 2 to 5 different soups? You shock you! Come closer, I have a gist for you. Do you know that out of just one pot of soup, you can make 2 to 5 different soups? You shock you! Anyway, before we dive into the real thing, I want to say welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here to this channel, please, as I'm talking to you now, click on that subscribe button for me, and also give this video a thumbs up. I know you will like it, so that is why you have to give it a thumbs up ahead of time. And if you are already my subscriber, if you're already part of this family, I want to say you're welcome.
So guys, these are the proteins I'll be using. We have beef here. This part of beef, it is sweet well. They call it tozo or what. As you can see, it's inviting. So this is our shaki, cow stripe, and we have two types of pomo here. The dried type of pomo that they soak and the fresh one. This is coming directly from the cow's leg at the head. So I'm adding some onion to it, salt, and then bouillon cube. I'll be using my pressure pot to cook these three because the cow skin, that is the pomo, is so strong. As you can see, it's fresh one, so it needs, even the cow tribe, it needs better pressure to humble them. So this the peppers I'll be using. I'll use bell peppers and then paprika pepper and some onion. I'm supposed to be adding Scotch bonnet to this mixture, but I'm not adding because the egusi already has dry pepper. Oh god, these people dealt with me. I use a commercial blender in the market to grind this my egusi, and they added pepper to it. So this is my dry catfish. And what's the name of this other fish? I don't even know. But I know it's sweet. So I will wash with hot water. So this is the egusi as I was telling you. I got this egusi at the market too. They added pepper to it. Oh my god. So anyway, remove. So I'm using as the usual way now. So I will use cold water to like form a paste with the egusi and set aside. Please guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for me and like this video. Give it a thumbs up. That's what I mean by liking, and also share. Share this video. Thank you. So this is how it's supposed to be. So we're about doing justice to the pepper mix. Now the oil is hot, not like we are bleaching. Let it just heat up. I'm going in with our onions. You have to stir, allow the onion to release all of those goodness for like 2 to 3 minutes. At this point, the oil will be tasting, that kind onion flavor. So I'm going in. I added little salt so that the onion itself will have taste, and when we add our pepper mix, everything will blend. So this is the pepper mix. I've already blended it and I'm going in with it. So you guys, there was this egusi recipe I did before. I think that was the first egusi I uploaded on this channel. In that particular recipe, I added some tomatoes, that is fresh tomatoes, to the pepper mix. It's also good, like if you've tried making that egusi soup the way I did it, you notice that yeah, it's tasty, it's yummy, it's delicious. But then this particular recipe, I did not add fresh tomatoes, as you can see. You get why? I noticed that fresh tomatoes, when you add fresh tomatoes to your pepper mix, it extends the frying time. Like the fresh tomatoes there makes the cooking longer, because you have to, if you don't fry the pepper mix very well for the sour taste of the tomatoes to go away, it's actually going to give you a sour taste. So that's the reason why you have to fry it longer. But using only bell peppers, I tell you, it doesn't take time to fry and it is sweet. So I allowed the pepper mix to fry for some minutes. As you can see, it's almost dry. So I'm adding some crayfish, guys. If you do it this way, this crayfish will now release those goodness. Oh God. So the next thing that is going in now is our cow, as in the whole meat that I poured earlier. Do you know why we're adding it now? Already this sauce is tasty. It is giving. When you now add this meat, and allow it, leave it for some time to, for the taste of the stew or the sauce to get into it, my God, you will come back to testify. So I'm introducing the egusi paste. Just watch what I'm doing. You don't have to pour everything, at once, just in bits. See, I am not stirring, don't get me wrong, like don't. Just what I did was, because the egusi is actually much, like is bigger than the usual this I make, so I had to create small space from under to allow the other one sink down. Don't go and stir, because you're not going to achieve the lumps if you stir at this point. So I'm adding the dry fish immediately, but I'm not going to turn, I'm not going to stir, just leave it at the top there. As the egusi is cooking, everything will blend. If you notice, you can see water. I didn't know why I didn't show you that part. I added water because I know that water will not be enough to cook the egusi. The egusi needs to cook. So what I did was I added more water. But then when you add, be careful. If you should put water directly on the egusi, our egusi go scatter. The ball no go again. So if you want to add water, you do it from the corners of the pot, you understand. You can see some of the people is still white in color, like to say that it never done. For this egusi to get done properly, at least from 15 to 20 minutes, 25 minutes in fact. So you have to pressure it and then cook on a low heat so it will not be burning. And at intervals, just like what I'm doing here, you come back, you move the egusi from bonnet, from under, because we are still trying to protect this our lumpy egusi, may no go scatter. If you want to stir, just from under, as you can see in the middle, there is no water there, and this thing will make this egusi to burn. So just create that space, allow water, as in oil and water will now to the middle. In that way, it will not burn, and we'll see achieve our lumpy egusi goal. Cover again. I'm back again, guys. Can you see how it is doing? Can you see how this egusi soup is souping? Looking at it, like the whitish color of the egusi is somehow disappearing. So, but still, I need to add more water to it. Already, our lumps have been formed, but the egusi has not cooked properly. So, I added more water to allow it cook very well and cover. After 5 minutes, I'll come back. Guys, I'm doing it this way because this egusi is somehow big, as I'm making bigger pot than normal. Like if it is small, like it depends on the quantity of egusi you are making. If it is actually small, I think by now it should have been ready. So I just went in with some bouillon cube because I've tested already and there is need to adjust the seasoning. I added salt equally and then I'm covering. Now when your soup is souping this way, when you see, in fact from the look you know that your egusi is ready. The color, everything is just perfect. So this is the point we split our soup into soups. It is this point we split the soup into soups. So, and just like my usual this thing, I'm adding the remaining crayfish powder. Now we are dividing the divider. So to another pot, I'm adding part of the egusi soup. If you want to do 3 soups, 4 soups, or whatever, this is the point to do it. Sometimes when you eat your egusi soup once or twice, you feel like, I'm tired of the egusi, and the egusi is still remaining much. You still have enough egusi soup remaining. You just be tired of. But then when you do it this way now, you can never be tired of the egusi soup. One pot, smaller portion of the egusi is tasting oziza leaf. The other one is tasting the other one bitter leaf. The other one is tasting spinach and all that. You can never be tired of your egusi soup. Even if it lasts like for a month in your fridge, you keep enjoying it. So that's the sense of doing this. So to this other one, I'm adding bitter leaf. Now remember that the soup that is left in the main pot is too much, so I'm going to divide it into 2 further. The other one, I would add oziza leaf. You might not see where I'm doing all that, but you see the picture. I'm adding oziza leaf. So this is our bitter leaf soup. Is ready. Hi guys, look at egusi soup now. So guys, this is our oziza egusi with oziza leaf. Guess what I'm going to do to the other one remaining? That one is going to be plain. Like I'm going to leave it plain in the fridge. So if I feel like eating ogbono and egusi soup, I'm going to use that one. So what you just need to do is to fry your ogbono in a separate pot. You know how you fry ogbono now with oil, fry it in a separate pot, mix it with water, kind of add it to it and cook everything together. Then add any leaf of your choice, guys. That is it. As simple as that. So give this video a massive thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. Even if you're not here, because I've noticed there are some that are not new in my channel. Like YouTube gives me the update or the analytics that some people are not in there, are returning there, but then they're not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Thank you so much for sticking through to the end. I love you. Bye.